Hello everybody, I am Kevin and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013 campaign. Last time when I left off, we played a couple encounters, and we were victorious. Today we are going up against Garruk. I'm going to be using the blue deck, like I said before, so that we're not playing the mirror match, just to help make it a little bit more interesting. It's a little bit of a cutscene here, which is the same stuff that we saw in the first episode, same footage. Which would probably happen for all the Planeswalkers. Let's show the same footage. Stuff we saw before. And we get a little information. If you want to read it, you can. Just hit pause and you can read the text here. I'm not going to read it though, but I will go through it so you can see it. And we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so we have 3 lands. We have 0/4 blocker. We have a Ring of Evos Isle. Pay 2 to give him hexproof. At the beginning of your upkeep, he's blue, put a counter on him. We can make some drakes, and we can draw cards equal to the number of cards in an opponent's hand, and it has rebound. I think we will go ahead and keep it, because we'll be alright for a little while. And we have land, so we're alright. Usually, on this game, if you have land, you have spells you can play, you're pretty good keep. It's not necessarily always the case when you're playing an actual tournament play, but in the game, that usually seems to be the way it works. Seems to be a fair way to play to me. So we got our 1-drop, we got our 2-drop. We don't have a 3-drop, but we can get some drakes on our 4-drop. And we do have the land, so we will definitely get the drakes. See if he has his 3/2 2-drop. Nope, it's going to get a land. Get a forest, put it on the battlefield, and shuffle your library. Saw the card before and I was thinking it's better than Rampant Growth, but then I realized it only gets a forest. Rampant Growth, you can get any land, so that's the difference. That doesn't trigger because nothing's out. We have a cancel now, so I'm not going to equip this because we want to keep our counter spell open for when he plays some creatures, which will probably be a 3 or a 4-drop. We're not doing anything else this turn, so a counter spell will be the thing to do. What's he got? He can sacrifice him to gain 4 life. He's just a 2/2. There's no reason to counter him because we can just block him, and the life's not going to matter. So I'll actually probably hold the counter spell here for the next turn to see if we can't stop something else. And we did draw some land. So we're just kind of trying to play the control game right now and stall it out. I am going to go ahead and equip this though, so we can make our guy bigger. Does he have defender? No, he doesn't, so he can eventually attack because it only takes 1 to equip. So we can sit here and block, and our guy will get bigger, and we can counter spell. So we'll see if he plays any relevant threats here. What's he? He is a 3/3 hexproof. Let's see. I can still block. He'll eventually get big enough to block and kill him. I don't feel that's relevant enough, but if he plays, he does have a dude that can't be countered that he might play. And then the race is going to get rough. I think I will go ahead and counter it, and so that I can go ahead and play my drakes next turn. Oh, I got a card to get a counter spell back, but, well, get the drakes back. So we're going to make some drakes, and then we'll play him to get our drakes back and make more drakes. So we'll see what happens here. And we're not going to attack, so we're just going to let our guy get big. But I might move it over to one of my drakes so that he can put him on a clock, an increasing clock in the air. He's got a 4/4. Whenever a creature with power 3 or greater enters, he gets to draw a card. But we can block, so we're fine. Let's see. I'm going to play him to get our card back so we can get more drakes. And then I'm going to move, if I can find it. I like how it actually lets you pick them individually like that. It's a little different from before. I'm going to move it over so that we can start making our drake bigger and put them on a clock. So we will attack and attack. And we have our 2/6 to block his 4/4. And if he wants to attack with a 2/2, that's fine. How many lands do we have? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more land so we can play this. Hopefully we'll get it soon so we can fill our hand up. So he's not attacking. He's going to play green spells cost 1 less to cast. That's fine. Because he has, what, 5 lands anyway? And he's going to play 3/3 hexproof. It is going to come down to a race. But I think we're playing a race we can win right now, so. I'd like to draw a land. There's a land. That's what we wanted. So I'm going to draw a bunch of cards here. 3. What did we get? We can shrink them. These are going to help with the races. And we can draw more cards. So that's good. So we're going to definitely beat him as far as like having more cards. As far as card advantage goes, we should be able to get there so we can just throw our cards away to stop the damage. So we're looking pretty good right now because he is just an aggro deck. And we're going to be attacking in the air faster every turn. So he'll need some reach creatures. And our drake's going to get bigger and bigger. So they cost even more, or even less. So things cost 2 less now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could play an 8-drop. He played another Brindle Boar, 2/2. He can stack to gain 4 life. And destroy target artifact enchantment when it comes into play. It's 4/4. Oh, he's going to destroy our artifact. That sucks. Because now our drake's not going to keep getting bigger. It's going to make the race a little bit harder. And a forest. And we just get to draw 1 more card on the turn. Let's see. He's got a 3/3 and a 4/4 hexproof. 2, 3. I think it's worth trading our guy for. And we'll just take the 4. Block him. So he's going to take 3. We'll just trade the guy, take the 4. That's fine. Hopefully he doesn't have any pumps. Nope. Yep, gonna cast it, draw 1 more card. It's not as great as it was the first time, but we do get to draw 2 cards this turn, so. Can block only creatures with flying. So he doesn't have any flying blockers. So, let's see, we're gonna put this on him. We can make more dudes, and then we have 2 shrink spells. We're going to attack first and see what we've got here. Our strategy is going to be to race him. 4, 5. Because next turn we can attack 5, 6, 9 in the air, so he'll need flyers to stay alive. What's he got? Oh, prevent all combat damage to be dealt this turn. Okay. Never mind on that. We're looking at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but we can block. We can stop some of it, kill one of those dudes. Okay. So we don't get to draw our card. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make 2 more drakes. So we can work on working this race, and then we'll prevent our damage with these next turn. Yeah, because they're just 1-drops. Then he's looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Won't be able to quite kill him. Unless we can get a pump spell of some sort, but... Alright, so we don't have to use any of our pump spells. So I'm going to block this guy. And continue. Stop timer. And shrink this one. So we won't take any damage. And we don't lose anything either. So that's good. And he's out of cards. Alright. Alright, we can draw even more cards. I'm not going to put them on the same creature though, because that would be dumb. We'll put it on him. So we're going to draw 2 more cards off this attack. Let's see, 11, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 shrink spell. Let's see. Can only block creatures with flying. I have a shrink spell and a blocker. 1, 2, 3 blockers. Basically take 2. Plus we have stuff. So we're going to go ahead and attack with all our flyers this turn. I'm going to race him. Hopefully I don't pay for it, but we're going to race him. Just get in there for all the damage we can. If he wants to sack his dudes, that's fine. We should get to draw 2 more cards. Yep. Play another land. We have 7 lands. And play our handout. 3, 4, 5. Yep. And our shrink skill. So we're doing alright right now. And unless he gets a guy with reach, we're going to keep drawing more cards and be able to keep jump blocking. So he's going to sack to gain some life and more life. He's at 10. So we're not looking at any damage this turn. Vigilance reach, that's fine. Because we're just going to shrink him. Just going to shrink him. And a forest. And he's not even going to attack. He does have a vigilance guy, but that's alright. Let's see. Another island. Whichever one he blocks, we're going to attack with both, and he's going to block, then we'll shrink so that our guy won't die. And we're just going to keep bashing in the air. Let's see, 10. He's going to block one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And put him at 1. If he block with our 2, 6, it'll force him to block. Let's see, if he has 1 guy with flying, so he can block him. There's no reason to make him block the other guy, though, so I'm just going to attack with our flyers. I think he can only block creatures with flying. Can block only creatures with flying, so he's not blocking anyway. So attack. He's probably going to block one of our dudes with the enchantment on it. We're going to save him. It'll be the 3/3. So we're going to shrink. Save our guy. And we'll get to draw an additional card here as well. And he's going to take a bit of damage. Go to 1. And it's just a land. Okay, we already played land this turn. Alright, so unless he can get past our 3 blockers and do 16 damage this turn, I think we're alright. I think we've got this in the bag. And he just drew land. So, looks like we win. So we're just going to chump block this out. Block. Block. And block. So we're going to get in next turn for tons of damage in the air and we'll be fine. And we get to draw more cards. And it's just land. Alright, let's swing with the team. Well, with all the flyers. He has another reach too, but it doesn't matter. It is nice, Vigilance Reach. He would definitely cause some trouble if we were not so far ahead of him on the clock. And obviously he's going to block. Our guy would die, but it's lethal. Boom. -8. Heard some beep. Got another Avatar Award unlocked. We're victorious. Fancy music plays, and it cut out for some reason. Sad face. Oh, there it is. You defeated Garruk and unlocked a card. This is actually a card that works really well with this deck. Whenever you play an instant or sorcery, you get a 2/2 Drake. So if you play it with the other Drake, then we get 4 Drakes. So I might do some deck editing after this game. But if I do, I will let you know the changes that I made as we go into the game. Is that all we got? Alright. So that will be it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. You can check the annotations at the end to find the playlists for this game. I'll be doing some challenges as well as this, and later do some plane chase. And you can also check out my main channel where I have actual live gameplays. They're recorded, pre-recorded, but they're, you know, they're actual Magic tournaments, not a digital game. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all back here next time.